Hello everyone, I'm Hillary with Dominion Tea, and today we're going to talk biscuits, biscottis, and cookies, and whether or not you should dunk them in your tea. So let's start with a biscuit. And when you're offered a biscuit in the tea world, you are not getting a flaky southern United States biscuit. You are getting a European biscuit, which is think of it like a sweet cracker. These are thin, they're dense, they're not going to be as sugary as a cookie. And they are traditionally served with tea. Now, there is a lovely debate as to whether or not it is rude to dunk your biscuit in your tea. So when you are consuming tea, and now I'm going to take you into Asia, if you're consuming tea, you're usually consuming tea with food or a little snack. It does not go into the tea. You drink your tea, you eat your snack, and off you go. You get to the British, give or take who you're having tea with, you can dunk your biscuit. Now, the thing you need to understand about dunking this thing is you've got sugar and fat in here. It's going to dissolve. But the good news is a biscuit is not going to dissolve as fast as an American shortbread cookie or a softer cookie like an oatmeal, because there's more sugar and fat in those cookies. So they're going to start to fall apart in your tea. Now, honestly, it depends on what you're drinking and what you want to do. You can dunk them, but they're going to build up at the bottom of your teacup. And if you're actually sitting having tea with another human being, it's going to make a mess on you. Like, they're going to start to crumble everywhere. It's going to fall off down your chin potentially. So it's not a good setup. And so you might be better off just chew the cookie, sip the tea, and off you go. Now, where does this leave the biscotti? Which, quite frankly, the entire purpose of this thing is to dunk it. Now, usually it's in coffee. All right, a couple things about the biscottis. If you really want to have a biscotti with your tea, you're going to need to dunk it to really be able to chew on it, because it's meant to be a very hard bread. If you get the ones that are coated in chocolate, that chocolate's going to go all over your tea and all over the teacup. So be ready for it. It can make a nice mess on you. But it'll make the biscotti a heck of a lot easier to eat. So just a couple things to keep in mind as you're out there. Yes, personally, I'm not dunking anything in my tea. I don't even put sugar and milk in my tea. But for those of you who do, just know what you're putting in your tea. Understand it's going to impart its own flavor on your tea. So I wouldn't necessarily recommend doing this with a lighter tea like a green tea or a white tea. Go find yourself a good strong black that can take on any confection that you decide to put in it. And of course, keep exploring. If you enjoyed learning more about tea with us, hit the subscribe button so that you can be notified when we add more videos to our channel. And check out the highlighted videos to learn even more about tea. And last but not least, you can check out all of the teas we talk about in our videos at dominiontea.com.